Hello. The viewer is probably aware that on previous videos I've said that leadership changes with individual people because you're leading individuals and groups of individuals. So one size does not necessarily fit all. There's an interesting aspect about this that leaders have to think about. And it's interesting that back when I was the manager of the DoD detachment at Griffiths Air Force Base that I mentioned before, a friend of mine, his brother, was finishing up his last semester in college and was taking a business course. And one of the things that he had to do in that was to write a term paper. And one of the things he asked me, knowing that I was the manager there, asked me if I'd be okay with him interviewing me. And I said, absolutely. And interestingly enough, as we were interviewing, one of the things that I told him is I said, you know why leaders get paid more money? And he said, why? And I said, because some people that follow need George Patton, some people need Big Brother, and the leader's paid to know the difference. The bottom line is, if you have somebody that there needs to be sort of a line drawn and you sort of challenge them in a synergistic way to cross that line, other people, you do that and it'll shut them down. So it's very interesting when you think about going into this rapidly changing environment and you talk about leading teams to fulfill their potential rather than just managing and dictating to them. This is an important aspect to keep in mind. It is interesting that about a week later this guy called me and he came up to me and showed me the report, and he had gotten an A on it, and the teacher made a very good, very solid, positive remark about that phrase. And I told him, I said, you don't need to quote me on it or anything like that, but it was enlightening for he and his professor. So that's something to keep in mind as you're talking about a rapidly changing environment, that when you talk about leading people, yes, you're leading your team, but you're also leading groups of individuals as well to enhance the synergy in that team. And in doing so, you got to lead them the right way. And that's what a leader does. So I leave that with you to think about for this week, and appreciate it, and we'll look forward to maybe having a further talk. All of us have more potential than we're currently using. Our vision at Coaching for Relevance is to bring freedom to potential in all those across my path. So I want to just challenge you to go check out our organizational maneuverability course and see how that can provide you insights that maybe that you're not seeing right now. And I also want to invite you to give us a call if you'd like to have a conversation about some items. So we want to just leave that with you, and thank you for your time.